Hello, you cool cats. This is Mina with another episode of Steins. It's been a while since I've played some of this, and I really want to get in a lot of recording in today. So we're going to just hopefully record a bunch of episodes back to back, and that I can edit and just upload for you guys. But we need to get started. So it's dark by the time we get to the lab. It's normally less than a 15-minute walk, but since Kurisu kept begging to take breaks, it ended up taking twice as long. Oh, we finally made it. I'm exhausted. If you didn't complain so much about every little thing, we would have gotten here sooner. Right back at you. You stopped to take a break at least 5 times along the way. That's because I wasn't feeling well. Are you okay? Oh, here we go. It's just occasionally my right arm aches, and when it does, dark destructive impulses overcome my soul. Shut up, or I'll tear the peripheral nerves out of that arm. Holy crap, there's something wrong with this girl. Rip out my nerves? That's like something from last year's New Gen incidents. We have to ascend this rickety building's narrow staircase. Shouldn't you get your friends to help? You know what? Hold on. I gotta go down to tips. New Gen incidents. Other. Fictional. The popular name for the string of bizarre serial murders that occurred in Shibuya 1 year ago. A total of 14 people died in all 7 incidents. The methods of the murder were entirely unorthodox, which led to its cult popularity among the youth of Shibuya. The mass media dubbed this New Generation Madness. A 25-year-old man was arrested as the culprit, but passed away in the Shibuya earthquake immediately afterward. To this day, rumors remain on the internet that he was not the true culprit. I don't know what this is a reference to, or if it actually did happen. Shouldn't you get your friends to help? You're right. I checked the window. The lab's lights are on. Huh? Part-time warrior comes out of the Bronze Tube workshop with perfect timing. If it isn't Okabe Rintaro, what you got there? You want to know? Then I'll tell you. Wait, if you're just going to stand and talk, shouldn't we put the box down first? Yeah, actually wait, this will only take a second. Well, what is it? What if I told you it's an IBN 5100? No way, you found it? Wow, way to go, Okabe Rintaro. I wish she'd stop calling me by my full name. If she's going to do that, she should at least call me Hyo and Kyoma. Where was it? It's heavy. Carissa starts giving in. I'm about at my limit too. Let's put it down. Carissa and I place it on the ground gently so as to not damage the contents. So, where was it? Yanabayashi Shrine. Yeah. Yanabayashi Shrine? You mean like a Shinto shrine? Yeah. Why was it there? Then suddenly, Suzuha looks at Kurisu. Huh? She gasps, then approaches Kurisu until they're close enough to feel each other's breath. What the? Yes? Oh my gosh, she actually knows who she is? Makise Kurisu? Yes? For some reason, she stares at Kurisu with a frightful intensity. Kurisu narrows her eyes in opposition. What's going on here? I can't move a muscle. The air's so thick with tension. I really feel like Suzuha is like a time traveler or something. Additionally, maybe she talked about how her friend knew of it, right? But had passed away. Maybe that was Makise, like in her time travel experience. I have no idea. What is it? Have I done something wrong? Maybe not, friends. Never mind. Suzuha turns away, and without looking back, disappears into the Brawn Tube workshop. Who was that? Now Kurisu demands answers from me. She works part-time at that store. Why was she glaring at me? How should I know? Did you do something to make her angry? I've never seen her before in my life. How rude. Kurisu picked a fight with me the first time we met too, but that was a hallucination. So, I don't say anything. I like how he's hand-waving that experience we definitely experienced as a hallucination. That is a wild hallucination. I get Daru and Mayuri to come down and help us, and the four of us carry the IBM 5100 upstairs.
Mina,
Good work, everyone. With this, we can fight. Who are you fighting? CERN and the system that rules the world. If that's what makes you happy. Happy? I do not desire happiness. Have you forgotten? I am an insane mad scientist. What I desire is chaos. The time machine exists to bring chaos to the world. Never mind happiness. You're like a junkie hyper-secreting beta endorphins. Okay, Dan. I don't want you to doing bad things, remember?
けどすげえよ。マジで見つけてくるなんて。僕たちにできないことを平然とやってのける。そこにしびれる。
But wow, I can't believe you found one. You make the impossible look easy. That's why we love you. That's why we had... I certainly don't admire him. Eh?
Eh?
Eh? Eh? For a moment, there's complete silence.
見つけられたのはね、マユシーのお手柄なんだよ。
It's all thanks to Mayushi. Mayuri, oblivious as always, puffs out her chest with pride. I mean, Mayuri did help us the most with getting this, but I don't miss Kurisu's relieved sigh. She keeps dropping manga quotes. Does this mean what I think it means?
マユシー情報がなかったら、ポカリンは今も秋葉の街をふらふらさまよってたんだもん。
Without Mayushi's info, Okarin would still be lost on the streets of Akiba.
あ、マユリの言う通り。今回ばかりはよくやってくれた。
Megurity's right. She did well this time.
ということで、マユシーはそろそろ帰るね。
Anyway, it's time for Mayushi to go home.
クリスちゃんはどうする？途中まで一緒に帰ろう。
What about you, Chris-chan? Wanna go together?
ありがとう。でももうしばらくここにいるわ。
Thanks, but I'm gonna stay here a little longer. Looks like Kurisu's interested in the IBN 5100 and CERN after all. That reminds me, I haven't filled her in yet.
そっか。あんまり遅くならないうちに帰った方がいいよ。
Okay, but you should go home before it gets too late.
じゃあ、また明日ね。トゥットゥルー。
See you tomorrow. Doo-doo-doo. Mayuri waves her hand as she leaves.
それで誰？ IBN5100 はいつからセルンへのハッキングに使えそうだ。
Now then, Daru, what do you think we can use the IBN 51? When do you think we can use the IBN 5100 to hack CERN?
そうだな。
Well, Daru talks as he plugs the IBN 5100's power adapter into the wall. He turns the machine on and the power supply begins to make a turbulent noise.
すげえ、ちゃんと電源ついた。
Wow, it actually turned on.
まずこいつの使い方を覚えなきゃなんだぜ。そもそも配線つなげたりも大変そうだし。
First, I need to learn how to use this thing. Looks like hooking it up is going to be a pain.
ちょっと時間かかるかも。サーバー管理者の ID 探しの同時進行は無理っぽ。
It might take a while. I can't play with this thing and search for the server admin's ID at the same time.
構わん。ID 探しを優先させてくれ。
Alright, prioritize the ID search.
できれば今月中に IBN5100 を使えるようにはしてもらいたいところだが。
If possible, I'd like you to get the IBN 5100 ready to use this month, though.
今月ってまだ30日丸々残ってんじゃん。さすがに来月まではかからねっつうの。
There's still 30 days left this month. It's not gonna take that long. That's my super hacker.
それで
Shining finger. Have you found any leads yet? Nothing at all on my end. I've been to a lot of stores, but none of them had an IBM 5100 on display. Maybe I should try asking. Anyway, let me know if you found anything, Moika.
ちょっと
Hey, Okabe.
Huh?
What? I look up. Kurisu is glaring at me.
今なんて言った？
What did you just call me?
岡部って言ったのよ。
I called you Okabe.
岡部だと。
You called me Okabe? I take one step towards Kurisu, and she takes a step back.
オカリン、タンマ。
Time out, time out. Daru tries to hold me back, but I shake him off and take a step closer. Kurisu doesn't step back this time. Without taking her eyes off me, she bites her lip hard and curls her hands into fists.
今岡部と言ったか
Did you just call me Okabe?
言ったわよ。悪い？
I did. Problem.
確かに私はあんたより年下だけど、人のことクリスティーナだとかゾンビだとか呼ぶ相手がいるとき、そいつには敬意を表さないとするのが私の考えなんだから。
She's got so many points here. I agree with her. Yes, I'm younger than you, but you insist on calling me by ridiculous names like Christina and Zombie, so I don't think I need to show you any respect by adding san. And besides,
違う
that's not the problem.
俺は岡部ではない不法員強魔だ何度言わせればわかるのだクリスティーナ
I am not Okabe. I am Hyoin Kyoma. How many times do I have to tell you, Christina?
自分のこと棚に上げすぎだろ、あんた。
God, you're so full of yourself.
いい子俺のことは法員あるいは強魔と呼ぶよ
From now on, call me Hyoin, that or Kyoma. Then just stop calling her Christina.
お断りします。
No. Kurisu snaps at me and turns away. Are those tears I see in her eyes?
もしかして泣いたのか
Are you crying?
泣いてないわよ、バカ。男の人に怖い顔で迫られて恐怖を感じちゃったりなんかしてないし、その後のあんたのバカゼリフにほっとして涙が出ちゃったわけでもないからな。
I'm not crying. It's not like I was scared of you for a second there or anything, and I definitely wasn't relieved when you started talking like an idiot again, okay? She stalks over to the window and stares outside. I see her wipe her eyes with the back of her hand. Seems she was crying after all.
誰よ助手はなぜ泣いている
Taru, why is my assistant crying?
今本人が全部説明したわけだが
She said so herself right just
俺
now.
は名前の間違いを正しただけだ
All I did was correct her on my name.
強気に見えて意外と打たれ弱いのかもそれはそれで燃えるけど
Oh my gosh. Maybe she only acts strong, but is actually weak on the inside. That'd be pretty well, eh? Well, whatever. Back to checking mail. But I'm thirsty from this hard day's work, so before that, I take a fresh Dr. P out of the fridge.
ねえ、話を聞かせてくれないの？
Hey, aren't you gonna tell me what's going on? I toss the bottle to Kurisu once she turns around. Yeah! Kurisu tries to catch it but fails magnificently. She picks the bottle up off the floor, then shoots me a glare.
それでも飲んで少し待っていてくれ
I don't know if I said this in an earlier video, but I found out the reason why a lot of countries don't like the taste of like Dr. Pepper or like the root beer is that like that root plant is used as kind of like a way to mask smells of like porta potties and stuff. So when people drink something that has that particular root, it reminds them of that smell and that taste. So literally they think of garbage when they or waste rather. They think of waste whenever they're consuming something like that. So it's no wonder why a lot of the world hates that particular flavor. I would too. I'll explain in a second. Drink that while you wait.
お気遣いありがとう。
Gee, thanks. I need to send a reply to Shining Figure. She ended up being no help at all, but I suppose I can't just say nothing. I got the goods. Over. She's going to go crazy.
さて
Now then. I turn back to Kurisu, but the reply comes before I can open my mouth. Turn around in less than 5 seconds. She must have her phone in her hand 24/7. That's the only possible explanation. The goods. You found an IBN 5100? Gimme, Moika. Gimme, what's this nonsense? Sorry, but I'm not the owner. I can't just give it to you. She's gonna send another message like, you've done this to yourself for Dara. I can't believe you didn't think this through. I send that. Another instant reply. Gah. Let me borrow it, Moika. It's easy to imagine what will happen if I lend it to her. She'll disappear and I'll never see the IBN 5100 again. No borrowing either. You can visit our lab if you want to see it, but no touching. The address says, oh man. I massively regret this decision. I add the lab's address and send the mail. No more replies come. I wouldn't be surprised if she's running her way here right now. Sorry for the wait, Christina. I look up and see Kurisu drinking the Dr. P. Oh, you're a fan of the Dr. Pepper, I see. I've lived 7 years at its birthplace after all. Excellent. We'll make great drinking buddies. I'm a minor. That's not what I meant. I meant Dr. P drinking buddies. Is that all you drink? Kurisu shrugs her shoulders and takes another swig, signaling me to talk. And so I explain how Daru and I hacked into CERN, and how they've already had the LHC in operation for 9 years, and how they've successfully created mini black holes, and how it looks like they're researching time travel, and also how they haven't disclosed any of that to the world. Kurisu's expression grows more and more intense as she listens to the story. CERN certainly is acting strange, but how's the IBN 5100 involved? CERN's database uses an IBN 5100. So? The only way to decrypt that database is to use an IBN 5100 of our own. How do you know that? I have my sources. I don't drop Taitor's name, but I have no doubt this genius girl would laugh if I did. Kurisu puts her finger to her lip, deep in thought. Setting the IBN 5100 and such aside. I want to see proof that CERN really is doing that sort of research. True, we didn't get any definite proof of CERN's time travel research last time we hacked them. Daru, will it take much longer to find the server admin's account? Actually, I was just thinking about doing that. It shouldn't take more than half a day, I guess. There you go. I'll wait until then. You'll wait? It's already getting dark. Why not go home for tonight and come back tomorrow morning? No thanks. I'll wait. I want to know as soon as possible, even if it's a microsecond sooner. It's weird for a guy to like cooking, isn't it? But it makes me happy when people I like say my food is delicious, say and think it's delicious. I think that's why I don't mind cooking. Is it still okay? Is that still okay? P.S. I was a little restless, so I couldn't do any practice swings. No response for that one, I guess.
いい心がけだ。もはやセルンに隠された陰謀に魅了され、知りたくてたまらないという様子だな。
That's the spirit. You're already fascinated by the conspiracy. You can't help but want to know what lies at the heart of CERN.
あんたたちの言うことがもし事実だとするなら、こんなふざけたことってない。
If what you're saying is true, then this isn't something to joke about.
セルンは世界最高の研究機関なのよ。そこが実験結果を公表せずに極秘で実験してるなんて。
CERN is the world's top research institution. If they're doing secret experiments without publishing their results,
世界中の研究者をバカにしてる。
they're making fools of scientists the world over.
もし事実ならだけど。
That's only if it's true, though. She finishes by emphasizing that point again. Doesn't look like she believes us.
ではだる。任せたぞ。
Anyway, Daru, I'll leave it to you. According to Daru's research, the IBN 5100 weighs 25 kilos. For now, we'll leave it on the shelf on the development room. We carry the cardboard box to the room, half dragging it. Kurisu follows.
電話レンジ見せてもらっていい？
Can you show me the phone wave?
よかろう。実験してみるか。
Indeed, I can. Want to experiment?
あれ以来一度も再現はできてないのよね。過去へメールを送る現象。
You haven't been able to send another email to the past yet, right?
理由は把握してる？
Do you know why? I can only shake my head.
ちょっと試してみましょう。
Let's run some tests. Kurisu looks around the development room.
しかしガラクタだらけね。
Man, you have a ton of junk.
ガラクタではない。
It's not junk.
お前はまだ知らないようだから特別に教えてやる。これは我ら未来ガジェット研究所がその科学力の粋を結集させて発明した栄えある未来ガジェットたちである。
Since you're new to the Future Gadget Laboratory, I'll explain. These are the glorious fruits of our science, the future gadgets.
ここに保管されているのは未来ガジェット1号から7号までであり、電話レンジ各国には未来ガジェット8号にナンバリングされるのだ。
Future gadgets 1 through 7 are stored here. The phone wave, with which you're already familiar, is gadget number 8.
未来ガジェットね。
Future gadgets, huh? Kurisu casually picks Future Gadget 4, Mode Shake-Up, from the shelf and stares at it.
ちょっとこれって兵器じゃないの？
Hey, isn't this a weapon?
未来ガジェット4号機モアッドスネークはクレイモア地雷に似せて作られた瞬間加湿器だ。
Future Gadget number 4, Mode Shake, designed after a Claymore landmine, is an instant humidifier.
紛らわしいな。
How confusing.
水を入れて電源を入れればわずか数秒で大量の蒸気が吹き出すのだ。
Insert water and turn the power on. In a mere seconds, it generates a thick cloud of steam.
やっぱりガラクタだな。
So it's junk. I thought so. Kurisu sighs and returns Mode Shake to the shelf.
これ借りるわよ。
I'm borrowing this. Without waiting for a reply, she grabs Daru's never-worn lab coat from the shelf and puts it on gallantly.
やっぱり落ち着くな。
It's just not right without a lab coat. Overcome with emotion, I seize Kurisu's hand and grasp it firmly. Hey!
助手よ、お前は分かっているじゃないか。
Assistant, you get it, don't you?
何がよ。話してよ。
Get what? Let go!
やはり研究開発においては白衣こそがユニフォームだよな。
If you're gonna do science, you need a lab coat, right? I told Daru over and over, but he wouldn't wear one. But my assistant is different. She put it on before I even said anything.
やはり俺の目に狂いはなかった。クリスティーナ、お前は最高の助手だ。
I knew you were meant for this, Christina. You're the best assistant a mad scientist could ask for.
褒めてくれてるのかもしれんが、私にしてみれば侮辱されてるとしか思えんぞ。おい。
I don't know if that's supposed to be a compliment, but it's coming off as an insult. Now let go. She shakes off my hand and turns her back to me.
その白衣はラボ面加入記念としてお前にプレゼントしよう。もともと誰も使っていなかったのだ。気兼ねすることはない。
I'm giving you that lab coat to commemorate your joining the lab. Don't worry, it's never been worn.
あるいはその白衣は元からお前に巡り合うべくして巡り合ったのかもしれない。ダルが着ようとしなかったのもまた必然。すべてはシュタインズ。
Or maybe this fateful encounter between you and that lab coat was decided by destiny long ago. Daru not wearing it was just another inevitability. This is the choice of Steins.
くだらないこと言ってないで実験してみましょう。
Shut up so we can start the experiment. Kurisu thrusts both hands into the lab coat's pockets, then bends down to look at the time machine now placed underneath the table. The previous experiment broke the table and even left a hole in the floor. There's the danger that will happen again if we successfully reproduce the discharge phenomenon, so unfortunately we'll have to leave it on the floor for now.
これって電子レンジの方は何もいじってないんでしょ？
So you haven't tampered with the microwave at all? I point to the X68000. There's a code on the screen.
常時ターミナルモードにしてやる。どんな設定にもできるのだ。市販されている電子レンジよりも無茶をさせることも可能だ。
It's in terminal mode now. We can change the factory settings like this, make the microwave do things its manufacturer never intended.
放電現象が起きた時はどんな設定にしてた？
How was it set when the discharge phenomenon occurred?
特になる。出荷時設定のままだった。
Nothing out of the ordinary. It was at factory settings.
バナナもらうわよ。
I'll take a banana. The bunch of bananas has only 3 bananas left.
それは前売りのものだ。
Those are Mayuri's.
だったらあんたに許可取らなくていいわね。明日新しいバナナ買ってくることにしてと。
Oh, so I don't need your permission then. I'll go buy a new bananas tomorrow. Kurisu takes 1 banana from the bunch, squats down, and places it inside the phone wave, name subject to change. She begins to type on her phone. She pushes send, and the microwave, name subject to change, begins to turn backwards. After 120 seconds, the chime rings.
何も起きてない。
Nothing happened. The banana is still in the microwave, unjellified. Ow! Kurisu yelps as she tries to take out the banana and quickly draws back her hand. She starts blowing on her fingers.
温められてるわ。
It's hot,
レンジが普通に動作したということか。
meaning the microwave functioned normally. This proves that the hidden function Mayuri found wasn't a freezing function, but we knew that already. Undaunted, Kurisu throws in a new banana and once again begins to reverse the rotation for 120 seconds. But the second banana warms up too. Yeah, I don't understand why it's not working anymore. I have no theories. Obviously something happened when that shockwave came. We can't reproduce the jellification phenomenon, much less send mail to the past.
どういうことだ。
What does this mean?
やっぱりこの前起きたことはイレギュラーだったっていうことか。
I guess what happened earlier was an irregularity after all.
イレギュラーだろうがなんだろうが原因を究明せねばならない。
I don't know if it's irregularity or not, but we ought to investigate the cause.
それには同意。
I agree. We agree for once. But Carisu's motives and my motives are probably the exact opposite. My assistant here wants to disprove my theory that the phone wave name subject to change is in fact a time machine.
この前の実験では
I mean, even though you're at odds on what result you're trying to arrive at, the cooperation will get you both the answer to your question, so... In the previous experiment,
ちぎられたバナナは
after spending 120 seconds...
で120秒間を過ごした後、バナナの房へとゲル化して瞬間移動した。これは120秒前の状態に戻ったと考えるべきだ。
After spending 120 seconds in the phone wave name subject to change, the banana teleported back to the bunch jellified. We should consider that it returned to its state 120 seconds before.
違う。120秒前の状態に戻るならゲル化はしない。
Wrong. If it returned to its state 120 seconds before, it wouldn't be jellified. So she wants to say that because it was jellified, it didn't travel back in time.
唐揚げはゲル化せずに冷凍状態へと戻ったのだぞ。
The chicken returned to its frozen state without jellifying.
そのゲル化せずに冷凍状態へ戻ったっていうロジックも怪しい。冷凍されていただけでゲル化そのものは起きていた可能性については検証した？
That logic is dubious. Sure, it ended up frozen. But did you examine the possibility that it might have jellified first? No, I didn't. I think Mayuri ate the refrozen chicken.
塩に関してはゲル化はしなかった。
Salt didn't jellify.
何も変化しなかったって定義すべき。
You mean nothing changed?
この前の放電現象が発生した後、徹夜で実験した結果、キャベツ、大根、米、こんにゃく、メロンパン、ガルガリ君、カップ麺、いずれも何も起きなかった。
After the discharge phenomenon occurred last time, we spent all night experimenting with cabbage, radishes, rice, cognac, melon bread, crunchy-kun, and cup noodles. Nothing happened. Crunchy-kun? A brand of popsicle popular throughout Japan. In addition to the standard soda flavor, over 50 varieties are sold, including cola, grape, and limited promotional flavors. Win may be written on one part of the stick. A winning stick earns a free popsicle. The chances of winning are rumored to be around 2%. Beta endorphin, a neurotransmitter secreted by the brain, effectively suppresses pain and stress, producing euphoria. The effect known as runner's high can be explained by the secretion of these beta endorphins.
液体に関しても同様だ。あの日は放電現象の前後で実験の成功率が180度変わった。
Same thing with liquids. On that day, our success rate took a 180-degree turn.
放電現象前は全て成功。放電現象後は全て失敗。
Before the discharge phenomenon, everything succeeded. After the discharge phenomenon, everything failed.
レンジが電気を溜め込んでるとか？
Is there a microwave storing electricity?
ゲル化したものはフラクタル構造のようだって言ってたわよね。
You said that jellified objects became fractal structured, right?
塩はもともと単純構造だから影響を受けないのかな。電気とどんな関係が？
Salt has a simple structure by nature, so maybe that had an effect. How could electricity be related?
ここはタイムトラベル理論を前提に考えてみるべきだ。
She's not gonna like that. Here, we should think under the assumptions of time travel theory.
ダメ。結論ありきで考えるのは良くない。
No, it's no good to start thinking from the conclusion.
すでにいくつも実験成功例があるのだぞ。それを否定するのか？
See, I don't know much about like how scientists do things, but I do know that typically you operate from the knowledge that you have rather than trying to go to the conclusion and disprove it. kind of limit yourself from being able to see the big picture that way. Plus, just because you find that everything's right under that one conclusion, that doesn't mean that it's the right conclusion. It just means that it was at least right for that conclusion, not the whole big picture. But I don't know much about science, so I don't know. I imagine Kurisu operates on what's right, though. We already have had several successful experiments. You can't deny that.
私は別にこれがタイムマシンじゃなくてもちっとも困らないから。
I'm not especially concerned whether this thing is a time machine or not.
そもそもこの小さな電子レンジの中でビッグバンに匹敵するエネルギーが発生していると定義するのが無理がある。
To begin with, it's physically impossible for this tiny little microwave to produce an energy equivalent to the Big Bang. Kurisu frowns deeply.
放電現象の再現、それにフラクタル構造化の再現、どちらもできなくなってしまった理由があるはず。
We can't reproduce the discharge phenomenon, nor the fractalization. There should be a reason why.
やり方は何も変えていない。設定も全く変えていない。実験対象も変更なし。それ以外で変動する条件というと。
We haven't changed our methods, we haven't changed the settings, we haven't changed the experimental subjects either. There must be some other variable.
誰が観測するかだな。
Maybe it's the one who observes it.
何よそれ。
What do you mean by
量子
that?
論だ。観測者は実験の重要な要素だ。
Oh, this is going way over my head, I can tell. Quantum theory. The observer is an important element to the experiment.
放電現象が起きた時はここには4人いた。でもその前に橋田さんが1人の時にも発生してる。
There were 4 of us here when the discharge phenomenon occurred last time. Before that occurred when Hashida-san was alone.
フラクタル構造化した実験時は2人の時や3人の時があった。
Each time fractalization occurred, there were either 2 or 3 people observing.
私たちは2人ともどちらの現象も見ている。
You and I each saw both phenomena.
つまり条件は変わっていないはず。
In other words, the conditions haven't changed.
だとしたら
In that case... There must be some other variable. It's on the tip of my tongue. Then I hear a rumbling sound from Kurisu's stomach.
腹が減ったのか。
Hungry?
うるさいな。お昼から何も食べてないのよ。
Shut up! I haven't eaten anything since lunch. Kurisu turns away as she looks at her watch.
8時か。
It's already 8?
バナナを食うが。ただし、食べていいのはさっき温めた2本だぞ。実験で使った食材は美味しくいただく。
Just eat a banana, but only one of the 2 we just warmed. They are, after all, the fruit of our experiments.
あるいは買い置きのカップ麺があるが。
Or you could take something from our stock of cup noodles.
いらないか。やはりアメリカ生活が長いとファーストフードの方が好きになるものなのか。
Don't want any? Well, since you have lived in America for so long, I guess you'd prefer fast food instead.
カップ麺。
Cup noodles. What?
カップ麺。もらうわ。
I'll have cup noodles.
カップ麺をか。
Cup noodles?
ちなみに味は？
What flavors?
醤油味と塩味がある。
There's soy sauce flavor and chicken flavor.
塩味。
Chicken. She seemed in the mood to eat.
それとフォークある？
Also, do you have a fork?